All right, welcome to my neck of the woods. My name is Arch, and today we are working on collecting some maple sap and then boiling that down into maple syrup. So we can check and see what we got in here. This is the first one I've checked today, so let's see what we got. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, so the process of collecting and harvesting maple sap and turning it into maple syrup is not super complicated. It's just time intensive. So first of all, you got to find your maple trees. We've marked the maple trees in that last episode. Grandpa came down and helped me out and helped me identify where all the maples are. And then really it's pretty simple. You drill a hole into the tree and then you drive these things in called spiles. And once those are in, it just starts to flow if the temperature is right. And so what you need really ideally is really colder temperatures in the evening, so like low 20s or so, and then high 40s during the day. And then what that does is it really gets the sap flowing and makes the sap run a lot more, so that you can actually start to collect a bunch. And so once you have gone through and tapped all of your trees, then it's time to actually go around and collect and harvest the maple sap. And the only problem that I ran into this year is that my gator will not make it up the hill because of the wetness, and it's just too wet for me to make it up, and it's all muddy down here. And so what that means is I'm walking to collect all this maple sap by foot, and then just carrying it, hauling it back in some gallon jugs. So it's been a very time-intensive process. I'm pretty tired, but the good thing is that hopefully we'll have some maple syrup here at the end of it. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to see what happens next. And so what you do after the collection or the harvesting of the sap is you take it and you boil it down, and what we do is we've got an evaporator set up. So the evaporator helps you boil out all of the water, and then what you're left with is the maple syrup. And so you actually boil away about 39 parts to every 40 parts of water, and you're left with the maple syrup at the end of it. My grandpa also is collecting some, he has been collecting some sap, probably about 40 gallons, which should make about a whole gallon of maple syrup. So boiling down the maple syrup is going to take, probably up to 6-8 hours or so, and it's going to be a while. Then we'll add some more cold stuff to this warming compartment here. So now we just wait, right? Should I leave it off slightly or keep it on the whole way?
I would leave it off slightly.
Okay.
That'll help you hold some heat in because your steam will come out. Had that made at a sheet metal shop in Dayton. People who make furnace duct, and they made that out of stainless for me, and it's lasted several years.
So because it's a wood fire, we can't actually just turn it off or anything like that. So we have to actually physically take it off, let it cool down, and then we'll take it inside and we'll start the boil again. All right, so we are in the kitchen now, and we are, hold on. All right, so we're in the kitchen now, and we are going to do the final cook. So we've gotten it all the way from taking it from the trees up on the hill to doing the first cook outside on the evaporator. Now we've taken it off of there, and I've got the maple syrup here. Well, I should say I've got the maple sap here, and we're gonna throw it in there, and then we're gonna get it up to 220 degrees, and then we're gonna have maple syrup, and it'll be ready to eat. Let's give it a try. Ooh, very mapley syrupy. That's very good. I like it. Got a funnel here with some filter material so that we can get out any of the remaining impurities, and then there also will be some sugar sand in here we want to filter that out too, so it's just the maple syrup. So let's go ahead and get those bottled. I don't really know what I'm doing, so. It's really good. So I've got my grandma and my mom here as taste testers. And what do you think? How are the pancakes with the syrup?
Very good.
It's delicious. Syrup tastes
I recommend it.
Awesome. Good to hear. I also want to thank my Grandpa Agner for, he was the one that put this whole thing together and helped show me how to do all of this. And so I really appreciate him coming down and helping me, learn how to do this process. So hopefully that, you'll be able to take and do this. If you got some maple trees in your neighborhood, then maybe you can tap those yourself and mix some maple syrup on your own. So thanks for visiting my neck of the woods. I will see you next time. Take care, everybody.